క్లాస్ వింటున్నారా?
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Sir, no. So I think we already have some clarity on what is JavaScript. HTML main purpose is to display the content on the browser. Display the content on browser. That is the purpose of HTML. JavaScript purpose is to write some logics or perform operations. Perform operations on HTML elements. Take the support of JavaScript. CSS purpose is to apply the styles. Apply what? Styles. Okay. So I think in the last class we are discussing about JavaScript. So now we have seen the basic structure of JavaScript program. JavaScript is a scripting language actually. Okay. And we discuss about some variables, syntaxes, some basic level programs we have discussed actually. Okay. So today let us see some small programs we'll discuss. Integrating HTML with JavaScript, let us see. Dialog boxes we completed, alert box, prompt box, confirm box, eval. So today we'll discuss about integrating HTML with JavaScript. So let us see here. We'll try to concentrate on that. Yes or no? So generally every HTML element must be identified with some name. Name is given for each and every particular HTML element. So let us see here. I'll try to write the program. Open Notepad. Integrating HTML with JavaScript. Yes or no? So let us see here. Can you hear me, everyone? Please stop your videos, all of you. So open HTML tag and close HTML tag. Please stop your video. It will consume more internet and it will create disturbance for everyone. Yeah, voice breaking is also problem with that only. Can you hear me, everyone? Bah. Open HTML tag. Here open header tag. And here close the header tag. And here open body tag. And here close the body tag. So it is always recommended to write the designing code in body. Logics, JavaScript, VB script, CSS code you can write in header tag. So always if you want to design any form, you can open form, give some name. Name is equal to F1. And here close the form tag. Close the form tag. And here I'll try to write something like enter first name. Here I'll try to take one text box. Input type is equal to text. And here I'll try to give name. Name is equal to T1. And again throw the cursor to the next line. Enter first name. And here I'll try to write enter last name. Enter last name. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to T2. Throw the cursor to the next line. Okay, and here I'll try to take one button. Okay, before this actually we have discussed about functions in JavaScript. Yes, this is very powerful topic. Later we'll go to that concept. Functions in JavaScript. Then only you will understand. Let us say what is a function. Function is a subprogram. Function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Is it clear? Function will get executed when we call it. Function will get executed when we call it. Function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Function will get executed when we call it. Is it clear? A specific operation. Operation means what? Generally, the point is very simple. Data and operation. These two are the major points here. If you want to perform any operations on data, we'll write inside function. What is the confusion here? Silly question you're asking. JavaScript code you have to write inside script tag, now head tag. That is waste question what you asked. The point is this is HTML program. HTML program consists of two sections. One is head, other one is body. Okay, na? Within the head only you have to write the code. This is body tag. Very silly question you're asking. And close the body also. Okay, na? It is always recommended to write the JavaScript code inside head. Means inside head you have to open what? Script. Within that script you write what? JavaScript code. Inside head you have to open script. Within script you have to write what? JavaScript code here. That's the point I'm telling. Okay, na? Now also you write the code inside script only, but script where you will write inside head. That's what I'm telling. Function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Function will get executed when we call it. Syntax to declare function. Syntax to declare function. Syntax is simply function. Here function name, parameters. Bracket open, bracket close. Within this function you can write some logic here. Function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Function will get executed when we call it. Is it clear? Syntax to call the function. Syntax to call the function. Syntax is function name of. Function name of. Is it clear? What will, now you are asking question, what will happen when we call the function? What will happen when we call the function? Is it clear? Whenever we call the function, then the logic that was written, within the function, will get executed. Within the function will get executed. Function will get executed when we call it. Okay, na? If you want to perform any operation or if you want to write any logic, we'll try to write inside of the function. So function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Function will get executed when we call it. Okay. Syntax to declare the function. Function name. Bracket open, bracket close. What will happen when we call the function? Whenever we call the function, then the logic that was written inside the function will get executed. The logic that was written inside the function will get executed. And here I'll write syntax to call the function is function name of. Write one note here. It is always recommended. It is always recommended to declare the function. To declare the function within the head tag. Within the head means inside script only. Okay, now don't confuse. Function within the head tag. And calling of the function. And calling of the function within body tag. Within body tag. So function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Function will get executed when we call it. So it is always recommended to declare the function header tag and the calling of the function body tag. Purpose of function is to write some logic. Whenever we call the function, then the logic that was written inside the function will get what? Executed. So function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Is it clear? Next, function will have parameters. Function will have what? Parameters. Is it clear? So here, let us see one small example. You will get some clarity. I'll try to open one HTML tag, and here I'll try to close the HTML tag, and here I'll try to open the header tag, and I'll try to close the header tag, and here I'll try to open the body tag, and I'll try to close the body tag. Okay, and within the header tag, I'll try to open the script tag. Script type is equal to text/JavaScript, and here you can close the script tag. Within this script tag, what I will do, I'll try to declare one function name, some name I'll give f1. So here bracket open, bracket close, and here I'll write something like where x is equal to 10, and here I'll write where y is equal to 5, and here I'll write something like where z is equal to x plus y, and here I'll try to print document dot write of print the z value. Now I'll try to write the logic inside the function. Function is used to perform a specific operation. Specific logic only how to write. And the calling of the function must be in body tag. So within the body tag also you can write what? Script tag, script. And within this I'll try to call the function. Okay, see, declaration of function is JavaScript code. Calling of the function is also JavaScript code. Always JavaScript code write inside the script tag. So generally in JavaScript, program execution starts from where? Body part actually. Program execution will start from body. The program will get executed. Okay, now function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Function will get executed when we call it. It is always recommended to declare the function body tag and the calling of the declaring of the function header tag and the calling of the function body tag. This is the syntax actually to declare the function. Function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Was it save this program? Let us see. Go to desktop. There you can see UI. UI 11 AM. f1.html. You will get the error. Worst question that one, Shiva. Number plus number is number. Only plus operator will perform which concatenation operation. Strings. Okay, na? Plus operator is called as overload operator. It will perform addition operation between numbers and it will perform concatenation operation between strings. You cannot perform any other operations with other operators like minus, multiplication, division, modulo division. These all operators will not work with strings. These all will work only with numbers actually. Okay, na? The function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Function will get executed when we call it. It is always recommended to declare the function header tag and calling of the function body tag. Declaration of function header tag and calling of the function body tag. Is that clear? And here I will try to tell something like function will have parameters. At the time of declaration of the function. At the time of declaration of the function, if we declare parameters, and at the time of calling the function, we have to pass parameters. We have to pass parameters. The number of, comma, order of, comma, type of values that we pass must match with number of, comma, order of, comma, type of parameters. Type of parameters. Function will have parameters. At the time of declaration of the function, if we declare parameters, and at the time of calling of the function, we have to pass what? Values. The number of values, order of values, type of values that we pass must match with the number of parameters, order of parameters, and type of parameters. Are you following, everyone? For example, I will try to pass two parameters, x comma y. Means at the time of declaration of the function, we are declaring what? Parameters, where z is equal to x plus y. And at the time of calling of the function, we have to pass what? Values. So it is always declaration of the function is JavaScript code. Calling of the function is also JavaScript code. So always JavaScript code right inside script tag. If you're not calling the function inside script, again you'll get error. Okay. It was always recommended to declare the function in header tag. You can ask me, sir, why header tag, sir? We can even write the function in body also. No, means you can write, but actually in real time, what happened, always we'll try to write JavaScript code in a separate file actually. Always we'll try to write the JavaScript code in a separate file, and we have to attach the JavaScript to your HTML. Are you following? That is the reason. Until you will write the JavaScript code in a separate file, save with .js extension, and you will try to drag and drop and that JavaScript file inside your header tag. That is the reason now also you're practicing to write the JavaScript code inside header tag. So it is always recommended to write the JavaScript code in header tag and calling of the function in body tag. Okay. So save the program. Once check here. Got 50. Function with parameters. Okay, now. So function is a subprogram which is used to perform a specific operation. Specific logic you can write. Addition is one operation, subtraction, multiplication, division. So 4 operations. How many functions? 4 functions. Is it clear? Is it clear? It is always recommended to declare the function header tag and the calling of the function body tag. Okay, na? Next, one more point. Function will have return type. Function will have return type. Or function will return some value. Function will return some value. If the function will return any value, then the result of the function will store in a variable. Function will return some value. If the function will return some value, then the result of the function will store in one variable. Function will return some value. If the function will return some value, then the result of the function will store in a variable. The result of the function will store in one variable. So let us see here once. Here in this example, instead of directly writing any logic, return x plus y, where sum is equal to, here you can print document dot write of sum. I want to print this one. Let us check the output once. 9 I must get the output. So 5 plus 3 8. So this is a return keyword. Function will return, sometimes function will return the value. So when you call the function, then this logic will execute and the result of the function is stored in one variable, that is sum. So whenever we call the function, then the result of the function is stored in one variable. The function will have what? Return type. Function will return some value. If the function will return any value, then the result of the function will store in variable. If the function will return some value, then the result of the function will store in variable. So as a developer, you must have some clarity. Is it clear? Okay. Are you following everyone? Function with return type as a data type. And if the function will return some value, the result of the function must store in some variable. This is how you can work with functions. I hope you got clarity on functions. Function is a subprogram which is used to perform some operation. Function will get executed when we call it. For example, if you write something like this, integrating HTML with JavaScript. Integrating HTML with JavaScript. For example, let us see here. I'll try to open one HTML tag. So here I'll write how to catch HTML values at runtime. How to catch HTML element values at runtime. We can catch HTML element values in two ways. We can catch HTML element values in two ways. One is by using form name. Other one is by using element ID. Element ID. So how to catch the HTML element values at runtime? We can catch the HTML element values at runtime in how many ways? Two ways. One is by using form name. Other one is by using element ID. Is it clear? So if you want to catch HTML element values by using form name, syntax to catch HTML element values by using form name. Syntax is form name dot element name dot value. That is the syntax. This is a very powerful concept. HTML is working. HTML, JavaScript, CSS, all these three are working independently. HTML purpose is to display the content on the browser. JavaScript purpose is to perform some operations, validations, effects, animations, all these things. JavaScript will give life to what? HTML. CSS purpose is to apply the styles. So how to catch the HTML element values at runtime? We can catch HTML element values in how many ways? Two ways. One is by using form name, other one is by using element ID. Syntax to catch HTML element values by using what? Form name. Syntax is form name dot element name dot value. Let us see here anyway. I'll try to open HTML and close what? HTML tag. And here open head tag and close what? Head tag. Okay, and here open body tag and close what? Body tag. Yes or no? So within this body tag, I'll try to write some designing code. I will take some form tag. Form, give some name for the form. F1 I will try to take. And here I'll try to close the form tag. And within the form tag, I'll try to write something like this. Enter first name. I'll try to take one text box. Input. Here I'll try to give input type is equal to text. And here I'll try to give the name. Name is equal to T1. And again throw the cursor to the next line. Enter first name. enter last name. Here you can give enter last name. Input type is equal to text, name is equal to T2. And here take one button. Input type is equal to button. And here I'll try to give some name. Name is equal to B1. Here I'll try to give value. Value is equal to display. Is it clear? And again throw the cursor to the next line. Okay, now here see the design here. See the design once, you'll get some clarity. Enter first name, enter what? Last name. And one button display. So whenever user enter the first name and last name, click on display. I want to display the full name. So here go to your head tag. Within this you can open script. Type is equal to text slash JavaScript. Text slash JavaScript. And here close the script tag. Is that clear, everyone? Script type is equal to text slash JavaScript, close the script tag. Within this I will declare one function. Function get a full name. Function name I will try to give as get full name. Is it clear? Bracket open, bracket close. Here I want to catch the values. This is very important. So here what I'm giving, enter first name and enter last name. So here you have text boxes, text box 1 and what? Text box 2. And here we have one button, that is display button is there. Display. Now user will enter the values in the text boxes. For example, here I will enter Anil. Here I will try to enter what? Kumar. Anil and Kumar I will enter. Click on button. Then I want to call this function. And a function will get executed depending on the user interaction. Means whenever user clicks on this button, then only I want to execute this function, call this function. For that you have to use some events. On click is an event. Means when user clicks on button, an event will fire. This event will invoke this particular function. So function must get executed depending on the user interaction. Means events will play the major role. So here I will try to catch the values. See, where f name is equal to syntax to catch the values, form name dot element name dot value. That is the syntax to catch the value from text box. I will explain later. DOM, this is not DOM. Just we are catching the values based on names. DOM I will explain later. You don't worry. First concentrate on the example what I am telling. Whenever I enter the values in the text box, I want to catch the values and store in this variable. Where f name. Similarly, where L name is equal to form name dot element name dot value. I want to find the full name. Where full name is equal to f name plus L name. I want to print the output alert of full name. So this entire logic written inside the function. This function will get executed when user clicks on this button. I want to invoke the function when user clicks on the button. So I will use onClick event. OnClick is equal to function name of get full name of. So always what will happen first, body tag will get executed. So design code will get executed first, then user will enter the input in the text boxes, click on button. So whenever user clicks on button, then onClick event will fire. This event will call this function. This function will get what executed. Save it. Save the program f1.html. Enter first name, I'll try to give Anil. Last name, I'll try to give Kumar. Click on display. You got Anil Kumar. And the first design code will get executed. Whenever user clicks on button, then the function onClick event will fetch. This onClick event will call the function, and the code that was written inside the function will get executed. This is how you can work with basic functions and integration thing HTML code with JavaScript code. Do you have any doubts? You can ask me. But try to practice all these things, then only you'll get some clarity. Anyone, any doubts, you can ask me. How can we remove? I don't know you don't ask me class 10 or class 9 like that, because I will not maintain the videos in sequence. It is a responsibility of you to attend the classes regularly and remember the sessions and everything. I will never remember all those things. I don't know what I taught in class 10, class 11. I also don't know that one. Don't ask me that type of questions. I'm more lazy than you people. You watch in YouTube, go to YouTube and type JavaScript by Kannababu, you will get. In a sequence, the videos will be there. Follow that one. JavaScript by Kannababu, you open in YouTube, you will get. That is the last class, Khalid. JavaScript with Ajax at last class. I will follow my sequence of syllabus. You can note down. I will give the material now. I given now the WhatsApp group. You can open that file. I given the material in WhatsApp. Logics programs, I will give. Tomorrow you remember. I will give. Thank you. Bye. Tomorrow we'll continue.